Hello friends, how are you? I hope all you are doing fine. Today in this video, let us quickly see how we can clean Ubuntu RAM memory, or also we can say buffer, that is occupied as the time progresses, slowly degrading the performance of the system. Okay, so quickly let us see how we can achieve this. Now in this video I am going to show you the actual solution that arises is that whenever we execute the command, because whenever as soon as you are going to search on the internet for cleaning, for emptying, right, for reducing the amount of buffer that gets occupied in the system, Ubuntu system, we are going to have this problem of permission denied as root also. Okay, despite of using sudo, we are going to have the permission denied problem. Okay, so I found this article on this Stack Exchange, which is really helpful for this problem. Okay, so after understanding the problem, let us see the solution, shall we? So the solution is what? So as you can see here, as soon as you execute this command, we get the permission denied and you cannot do anything. Okay, I was also very angry about this. After specifying sudo, that is sudo, we were having the problem of permission denied. So the solution is this line of code, right? So we have to execute this command. So what is this command? As you can see, we are going to have tell the terminal to have a shell command execute -c. What is that? It is the echo command, and this is the echo command we are going to specify with the absolute path. Okay, and then this is the same part, and as soon as you execute this command, you are going to have no problem of permission denied. Okay, so this is the main solution. Okay, yes, let me just quickly show you that it is indeed the true solution. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, we are going to execute the command that is available on the article, and instead of 3 we are going to echo 1, that is writing 1 to this file that is going to clean page cache only. Okay, so we are going to clean page cache only. So as soon as you enter this command, we are going to give the password, and boom, we are not facing the permission denied problem anymore. So this was the permanent solution to the problem that many users are facing of permission denied. Okay, now what I have did is I also made an alias. Okay, alias is just an name given to a set of commands chained together. Okay, so that I can, whenever I want, I can just give this command and we are going to have our buffer free. Okay, our buffer empty, or most of the time reduction will happen in the amount of usage of buffer. The amount of buffer used is going to decrease. So okay, as you can see, it is 2 GB, but before executing this command, this number goes very high, up to 10 GB. Okay, it acquires all the amount of storage gets increasing. Okay, it increases day by day, and slowly as you develop, whenever you develop projects, okay, if you are a developer, you would experience this problem of performance degradement. Your system would lag. Okay, because as we as a developers, we multitask, right? We multitask in various tasks. So like we have multiple windows opened. Okay, these are some of the windows that are opened. So on top of this we have multiple workspaces. Okay, like this, one bottom and we have one on the top, and this is the main center. So we have so many windows. So there is a important requirement that we regularly clean our buffer of the system, or also we can say cache, right? That is the storage that is used up, that gets accumulated periodically for various functionalities. Yes, so I have made this alias, that is clean memory. I have just given a random name, clean memory. You can give any name. For that you have to go to, if in order to create yours also, you just have to edit this file bash rc. Okay, this is the file that contains all the configurations of the terminal. Okay, and this is the editor we are going to use. As soon as you execute this command and scroll, we have various aliases already present for various functionalities, for various requirements. Okay, so we have many sort of aliases. For list we have this, right? So now I have created mine for my requirement. This is the main command set of commands chained one after the other, one after the other, right? So as soon as this finishes, this is going to execute. So this is the main chaining I have done, and this is the name I have given, and this is the keyword that we have to use in order to let the terminal know that this is an alias, so that whenever we hit and after writing our alias, press control O. Okay, so in order to save it, hit enter and then control X, and then what we have to do is either we can just use source command in order to read from the updated file, so that the terminal knows that we have added an alias, right? We have added an alias, or we can just restart the terminal, and after that whatever the name is, you just give the name and then enter. What a simplicity, right? How nice it is indeed. Automation, right? I love automation. So in this way we can create aliases and improve our system performance periodically, day by day, week by week basis, whenever as you feel that your performance of the system is slowly lagging, your applications are lagging, slowly working, you can just hit the command on the terminal and boom, you get all the memory available again in the free section, like I have mine here, right? So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you. I am going to thank this article for this solution, very nice solution that I found on this, right? Okay, thank you very much. See ya. Control Shift F